On a sunny hillside, nestled between rolling green fields and a babbling brook, sat old MacDonald's farm. It was a cheerful place, filled with the sounds of clucking chickens, mooing cows, and the occasional oink from the pig pen. But on this particular morning, something extraordinary was about to happen. As the rooster's crow echoed across the farm, announcing the start of a new day, a tiny mouse named Pip scurried out from his cozy home in the barn wall. Pip was different from the other farm mice. While they were content to nibble on leftover grain and hide from the farm cat, Pip dreamed of adventure. Today was the day Pip had been waiting for. He had overheard Farmer MacDonald talking about a special delivery arriving at the farm, a mysterious crate that was supposed to contain something amazing. Pip's whiskers twitched with excitement as he imagined what could be inside. As Pip made his way across the farmyard, he passed by his friend Clucky the hen, who was busy pecking at the ground for her breakfast. Daisy the cow watched lazily from her paddock, chewing on some hay. Even Barbara the sheep seemed more interested in grazing than in the commotion near the farmhouse. But Pip wasn't deterred. He scampered towards the big red barn, where he knew the crate would be delivered. As he approached, he saw Farmer MacDonald and his son unloading a large wooden box from their old pickup truck. Pip's heart raced with anticipation. Once the humans had gone back to the house, Pip crept closer to investigate. The crate was huge, at least from a mouse's perspective. Pip could hear strange noises coming from inside. It sounded like chirping. Suddenly, the crate gave a wobble, and with a loud crack, the side fell open. Pip squeaked in surprise and darted behind a nearby bucket. To his amazement, out waddled 5 fluffy yellow ducklings. The ducklings looked around in confusion, unsure of their new surroundings. Pip realized they must have hatched during the journey to the farm. Feeling brave, he emerged from his hiding spot and introduced himself to the newcomers. The ducklings were scared and lost, unsure of where they were or what they were supposed to do. Pip's adventurous spirit took over, and he decided to give the ducklings a grand tour of the farm. After all, this was the biggest adventure he'd ever had. First, Pip led the ducklings to the chicken coop, where Clucky the hen fussed over them like they were her own chicks. Next, they visited Daisy the cow, who gave them a gentle moo of welcome. Barbara the sheep showed them how to nibble on the sweet grass in the meadow. As the day went on, Pip and the ducklings explored every corner of the farm. They slid down hay bales in the barn, played hide-and-seek in the vegetable garden, and even took a daring trip to the edge of the pond, though the ducklings were much better swimmers than Pip. But as the sun began to set, Pip realized they had a problem. Farmer MacDonald would be looking for the ducklings, and they were now on the other side of the farm. Pip knew he had to get them back to the barn before it got dark. With determination, Pip led the tired ducklings on the long journey back. They faced many challenges, crossing the wide farmyard, avoiding the curious farm cat, and navigating through the tall grass. But Pip's courage and the ducklings' newfound farm knowledge saw them through. Just as the first stars began to twinkle in the sky, Pip and the ducklings arrived back at the barn. Farmer MacDonald was there, looking worried. When he saw the ducklings waddling towards him, his face broke into a big smile. He gently scooped them up and placed them in a warm, cozy pen he had prepared. As Farmer MacDonald left the barn, Pip felt a great sense of pride. He had shown the ducklings their new home and brought them safely back. It had been the greatest adventure of his life. That night, as Pip curled up in his nest in the barn wall, he could hear the contented peeps of the ducklings nearby. He fell asleep with a smile, dreaming of the many more adventures to come on old MacDonald's farm. And so the farm settled into night, with each animal, from the smallest mouse to the largest cow, feeling a little more like family. For on this farm, every creature, big or small, had a special place and a story to tell.